Hi everyone, Victoria Cochrane here for the Spiritual Wisdom Hour. I just need to do a bit more organisation around propping everybody up so you don't see my belly. Not a good look. So while everybody's jumping on, I'll just do that and hope you're all well. This Wednesday it's just started to rain over here, which is not ideal, but it is winter, I guess. So I should have done this before, but it's been a bit of a busy morning. So let me know where you're jumping on from and how you are. And I will be doing readings from about 12:30. Before that, I just like to, just like to talk to people about spiritual development and what's happening in the world. Hi Jasmine, lovely to see you. See a few people popping on. And do a collective reading and maybe a meditation, something like that. Hi Connie from Melbourne. You're all free again. Tasmania's letting you in just as Sydney's shutting down. Goodness, it just happens like that, doesn't it? I hope you're all fine and getting back into life. Hi Betty, you're in a women's shelter. Oh well, blessings to you. I'll do a reading for you later on. Whereabouts in Tasmania are you? Because I'm here on the northwest coast of Tassie. I'm in Wynyard and I live a little bit further up the coast in Circular Head. But I am coming to the Psychic Expos next month. I'm great, thanks Shakti. Hi Linda. Oh, I hope you're all okay over there, not in a hot spot or anything. Yes, so the Hobart Psychic Expo is the first week of July and I will be coming to that. Oh, you're in Ulverston. Okay. Just had a lady come to see me in my room this morning. She's from Ulverston. So I hope that you're okay and feeling safe. So, yes, I'm Victoria Cochrane. I am a psychic channel, medium, communicator, Reiki master, advanced theta healing practitioner, author, and here to talk to you today about all things spiritual development and spirituality. Hi Jasmine from Brisbane. I bet it's a little bit warmer up there than it is down here. It's got a bit colder, I think, since I've been in town today. And so let's talk about Ascension then, and how you're going with all the energies that are ramping up. Hi Tracy, and whether you're feeling a little bit rattled by it all or whether you're really working on grounding and connecting and starting to feel more able to see the bigger picture. And that's what we've really got to try and work on, is to really keep above all of the density and the drama that's going around at the moment. Hi Nicole, lovely to see you. Hi Michelle, great to see you too. Great to see you back on. So yeah, last week I did share that in my second book that I channeled in 2012-2013, well it was really 2013, that the masters did say that if people don't wake up then they'll start leaving the planet in droves and there'll be lots of calamitous events and single acts of violence, and that's kind of what's happening now. So how do we actually rise above that then? And I would like to read to you from another chapter in here, which is, hi Kerry, great to see you. Hi Nicole, another Nicole, lovely to see you too. So these books are available on Amazon. I just sell them for $10 each, but you possibly might get them cheaper on Amazon or one of the online book sellers. This was the first one, the second one. If you're interested in other worlds, then there's certainly a lot of channelings and messages coming through other mediums on YouTube talking about from the Pleiadians and Arcturians and giving us positive messages. So it's always good to try and link into the positivity that's coming out, not just the media and all the negativity. And this one is the Book of Life Lessons from Mother Earth, which has this is mine, has a meditation with every chapter. So they're recorded and you can download them. They're set to music. And so this talks about Mother Earth and the synchronicity of nature, and could be quite helpful for people who need to get back to nature and get back to themselves. Hi Kylie, lovely to see you. So, training your mind to follow your sacred heart. Linda says she bought The Alignment of the Universe some years ago. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Do you know, some people pick the books up again, as you can with other channeled messages, and reread them and get new things out of them. So, you know, sometimes it's good to dig it out again, or maybe please share it with other people who haven't read it, because it's just wonderful to get the Master's positive messages out there in the world. I think that's really important. So, how many of you are stuck in your head all the time? Your mind is a great leader. It leads you to believe in mortality. It leads you to believe that science is the only explanation to the ways of the world and the structure of the universe. Hi, Julie. It speaks to you as common sense and reason, and it gives you answers that may be found in books and which humans can comprehend in the physical realm. Yeah, and even I can get in my head and just need to kind of slap myself out of it. And this comes from Beyond Ascension, Universal Truths, Beyond Ascension 2012, the second book that I channeled. Your mind houses your ego. It tries to tell you that materialism is important, and that status promoting inequality is acceptable and justified. However, the ego serves the self. It ignores the fact that all souls are born equal in the eyes of God, and it puts itself first. When you listen to your mind, you are susceptible to the tricks that it plays on you. You will believe in the illusions of the material world, and you will be caught up in the lies that have been spun by the great egos of the leaders of the world. In the state of the mind, the possibility that the opportunity to learn the lessons your soul has chosen to learn may be lost is great, because you have listened to the tricks of the mind and ignored the innermost knowing of your sacred heart. Your sacred heart is your sacred space. It houses your soul and is your eternal connection to the all. When you sit within your sacred heart, the influences of the mind are minimized, and the true meaning of the situation at hand becomes apparent. In this sacred space, your connection to Source is maximized, and the voice of God within will become crystal clear. The illusions of the physical world will be gone, and the possibilities of the universe will be open to you. When you think from your sacred heart space, you will have the best ability to remain in integrity, and any course of action you choose to make will be of the highest order. Follow these directions to think from your sacred heart space. And it's not really thinking, now I read that. Hi, Jessica. It's more about breathing down into your heart and just feeling into things and getting your mind right out of the picture. To find your sacred heart space, close your eyes and center your thoughts on your breath. And just take a few breaths in and out. Feel yourself in the chair, relaxing your shoulders, breathing deep down within your solar plexus. When you are feeling relaxed, bring your awareness to the space in your chest that is in front of your heart. Feel your energy building there, like a ball of beautiful white light as you breathe in and out. And when you are ready, sit yourself, if you can, in that light, or feel the light around you, and breathe in the sacred light of God. For your light is God's light. There is no separation. Now, holding the intention of being in your sacred heart space, see a doorway open up before you. or feel or imagine. Enter this doorway and you will be in the innermost sanctum of your soul. It is the place where you can commune with the Creator and yourself in peace and tranquility. The closeness you feel to Creator will feel sacred and will make you feel whole again. You will just know the answer to your problem without needing to think about it. Many people see colours or one particular colour when they are in their sacred heart space. Seeing a particular colour or pattern may enable you to recognise when you are there. If you cannot see, you will feel the energy change around you, or you will feel a swelling of love in your heart space that is overwhelmingly peaceful. This is your sacred space, your special place to be one with God, the Creator, the universe and the all. And as you breathe in and out, whatever problems you may have, choose the biggest, just see it there and just feel into it and just hold the intention that the problem or the answer be given to you, the problem be resolved, and that you be guided to resolve this in the highest and best way. Your sacred heart is connected to your sacred mind and your sacred fire. This triad forms the basis of your solar power center. As humans, you may feel that esoteric and universal knowledge is beyond your reach. But when you activate your solar power center, you are reclaiming your divine birthright and empowering yourself to acknowledge yourself as a co-creator in your own right. So think and feel with your heart, not your head. Begin to see yourself as a creator in charge and in control, not as a follower being controlled by a higher force. You are one with the Creator, the highest source. You create your own reality with every thought and belief. And so it is. And also in this space, thank you Tracy. Hi Kim, I'm great, thank you. In this space, you can actually just feel into the situation, the person, the problem, the decision that you have to make, and see the pathways of the different choices that you have, and feel into them and just feel what they would be like if you were there in 5 years' time. And very quickly you'll just know. It's a lot easier to get clarity doing it that way than trying to nut things out in your head. But I do find telling people to write down all the options and just to start to really prioritise what's important and the feelings behind each option and how it really sits with you is really important to do and can be very helpful. So that's from the second book, which is available. They're all available online or on my website as well. But hopefully you found that helpful. So just going to choose card now for 3 cards for the collective, and then I'll tune into people. So these cards are from my new cards, the Lightworker Oracle, which I find are really beautiful. Thank you, Shakti. And just asking for a collective reading for all of your highest and best. And see what the messages are for today. So past life activation. Okay, well that's an interesting one. So whatever has happened in our past lives, if it hasn't been resolved, thank you Efrosini, if it hasn't been resolved, then it will still be there. And we can sometimes really solve a few problems by connecting into what's happened in the past so that we can resolve it. And quite often people come through into our lives and to resolve karma or to finish off lessons. So I've seen some pretty kind of ghastly things from past lives, but quite often there's also some wonderful things that we can find out about ourselves. There's a fellow in Tasmania at the moment, Paul Williamson, and I saw him up in Sydney when I was up in the at the Mind Body Spirit, and he does help people do past life regressions, whereas I actually go back to past lives when there's something that's needing to be healed. So that might be relevant to some of you. And if we look in the book what the invocation might be for that. Okay, you have talents within that have been developed through many varied life experiences. Your desire to grow in consciousness and spiritual power to assist the divine plan unfolding throughout the universe is heard and supported by the spiritual worlds in all ways. To this end, past life material is being activated now for your benefit and the greater good. So if you've been considering a new line of work, feeling you'd like to explore or express different talents, or have the urge to develop an interest and transform it into a vocation, you are very likely already feeling the stirrings of that past life activation now taking place for you. And if you just kind of pick something up just like that, then trust the changes you feel and just go with it, and maybe just ask for any discordant energy that's holding you back from that to be released, and then step into those gifts that are yours. And look, that's what happened for me. This past life activation happened for me about 13 years ago when I discovered the gifts that I have now. And they just kind of came into being, and whoa, shocked everybody, including me. Kim, yes, I can. I do connect to past over animals. I can give it a go. Hi, Shanae. Is that how you say it? I will in a sec. I just finished this collective reading and then move into individual readings. So the next one is spiritual decree. So I like that. Here we go. We have the cosmos in our head, really. We have the connection to all our universal wisdom and our past lives, and that really does just really fit in with this card very well. So we just, a spiritual decree, when you make a decree, you are making a pact. It's more than an affirmation. It's like, and so it is, it will be. You know, thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. It is going to happen. So I connect with my higher self and I activate my higher wisdom, and I hold the intention of using it for the highest and best of the world, but also for my highest and best, and in the highest and best way. Bye, Kerry. But when you make a decree, it's more than just saying, okay, well, I intend to do that. You intend to do it and you will do it. Hi, Lisa. Great to see you. And the last one is alchemical mutation. So we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and we can manifest whatever we want. And I'm still on that journey of believing that and learning that. It's a work in progress, because in a human body, we're really limited to our physical body and the physical reality of things. And so to believe that the universe will always give us what we want, and with intention and positive thinking, we'll create what we need to create. And it's very important now. We've got a 41 and a 31, to actually just really start connecting to our higher selves, connecting to the all, and to be believing that we can and we will, and that it will be when we believe it so, to be so, you know. So let's just see what the book says about that. These are very, very new cards. I haven't had them very long. Your spiritual growth is changing your mind. This is alchemical mutation. Body and soul, it is very real. It is helping you to fulfill all aspects of your divine destiny. It is awakening spiritual talents and attracting in new energies. And it's all fitting in with the past life activation. So just I call upon the beings that love me unconditionally and ask for divine grace, protection, information, assistance, intervention and healing in all ways now as I change alchemically. May my body and mind be supported and recover with divine assistance. And you need to ask and you need to give permission because we all have free will. So through my own free will and divine grace, so be it, and there's the divine decree. Okay, so when you say, and so be it, and so it is, thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done, it will happen straight away. Okay? Hi Tracy, how are you? Okay, hi Christina, yes, I will. So now people can ask for help, that would be great. So someone wanted me to connect to passed over animals. So Kim, maybe just tell me who you'd like me to connect to. Nicole says, I'm getting into a very stressful time for me, beginning of July. Usually my soulmate. Pat keeps me company and helps me through these times. She passed away last year. I would love any message from her or from the angels. Okay. So sorry for your loss. I'll just connect to her. She's right there. She'll always be there because you are soulmates. She says, chin up, eyes to the front. Keep focused, Nikki. Don't allow anything to persuade you otherwise or dissuade you. Eyes to the front and believe. She's like showing you a golden ball, but it's got a bright white light in it. It's almost like she's gifting that to you. Always in the light, always be in the light. Shine your light, and that will guide you. It's like you lead the way with your own light, and don't dim to fit in, you know, don't let anybody else stop you from doing that. And she's like your individual cheerleader, cheering you on. Someone says they have to go. Have had to leave a narcissist, that's Betty. And I just witnessed a car being blown up in front of me last week. I'm lucky to be alive. Goodness, okay, well we will maybe check in next week, Betty. And we can do a reading for you. Okay, I've got lots of hello from Australia. I'm in Australia too. I'm in Tasmania. It's a candle. She wants me to light a candle. Okay, yep, light a candle. It was a very bright light. But it's like you lead the way. It's like you turn it into that light that always leads the way. You're welcome. So Sunny says, my little dog has anxiety in my car. Okay. Let me see if I can tune into why. Well, she seems like she's pretty highly strung. I wonder if there's an association. I feel like there might be an association to a certain place like the vet or something. I just get that maybe just make it as dark as possible, you know, like make her feel safe in the car so she always sits in the same spot, and have like a little, like a bed or something where that's covered over. So if you feel she needs to see you, that's fine. Make sure she knows you're there, but just kind of make it as dark and as comfortable and as safe as possible. Oh, a new used car. Yeah, it's possible that she's picking up on energy as well. Yeah, I kind of feel it's more an association with the place of just getting in the car. But if you can make it a safe place and maybe do a bit of a cleansing on it too. But okay, she was never like that in your older car. Okay, so yeah, I would do a cleansing on it, but give her a safe spot in the car, make it all dark, as long as she can see you, little peepee hole where she can see you, and perhaps that might settle down. Call on Archangel Michael to cleanse the car and the energies, and to take any attached spirits or anything away from it. Okay, and sage is good too. Yep. Okay. Have you? Yes, I have heard of bark flower remedy, Shakti. I've used it before. And maybe, yeah, try the bark flowers for anxiety. Might be a good one too. Thank you for that. Okay, going back to Jasmine Robertson, who would like guidance on current situation at home. Might just tune into you, if that's okay. Just cleansing my energy. And tuning in. If you're asking for the energy at home, is that with your partner, I guess? There seems to be a bit of a wall between you, but it's more on his side or on your partner's side. It's either depression or grief or both, but there's not much communication happening, I would say. Asking for a cleansing in the house would be good. Oh gosh, I need to do a card for you. Hi Angie, hi Natasha. So this is for Jasmine. Okay, that was the one. So paradigm shift. It's almost like you've got acceptance, but your partner hasn't. And there's a lot of kind of energy there that is like a door with a big monster behind it. That doesn't mean that your partner has an entity on them. It's just like it's hard when you're on different wavelengths, and so it's like you've had a shift, but they're stuck in their stuff. And So really what would be great if you can hold your centre and just really send love and do as much as you can to clear your space. There's just a big wall of energy there, and all we can do is, yeah, he's in his head a lot. So just need to, if you can get him to relax, go see a doctor, have some treatment, whatever. It's coming, it's really him, it's not you. Okay, so, I'm sorry, I've got messages coming in, annoying. Okay, I hope that helps. Your dog Boo Boo, Kim. Okay. All right, thanks, Kim. Hi, Diane. Welcome to you. Okay, so just going to tune into Boo Boo. I see a longish snout. I hope that's right, but in your ear, like licking your ear or just right there, I feel like Boo Boo was always by your side, adoring, just adoring of you. Boo Boo says not to worry because, sort of he is, just clarify that, I'll ask. He is happy to be out of that body and just is always with you. You possibly feel him around. He's sending puppies. He's showing me a litter of puppies. Just making sure, yes, he. Like you'll be choosing another puppy. He wants you to choose another puppy. A gift from his heart to yours. You're the best mummy in the world. He loved his treats and sticks and walks. I don't know if he sat on your lap, but he says your lap. So he's there. He's just in spirit now, but he's definitely there. Did I miss my card? No, you didn't get one yet, so I'll do it for you now, Tracy. Okay. Just tuning into you first. And shuffling card. He was always by your side. You're welcome. Yep, no problem. So this is for Tracy. Suffering in silence. So Tracy, you like not speaking up, not speaking your truth, or just kind of trapped in a worry that you're not sharing with anybody. Need to start sharing it. This is a spiritual card of partnerships and alliances, and this one means, so is it about sharing your spiritual journey and of actually not telling anybody what you do or what you believe. And look, we've all been through that, but you find your tribe and then you start to lift the fear and just stand in your space. And the only way to do that is to accept who you are and then just ground that in, because we'll always have judgment from other people, but the more you accept yourself and the changes that are happening, then you tell everyone what you do. Then this suffering in silence, I just wonder what that is. It's a 9, perhaps it's the end of that journey. Anyway, whatever you're stepping into is going to be fantastic. I'm just reading, I don't know who can see this, but her name keeps, it's your grief. Oh, okay. It's your grief. Well, there's somebody here to help you. It's either there or coming in soon. And it's a male, so perhaps you've lost a male, and they're there by your side. And slowly and surely, the grief will subside, but they never left you, they're still there. I'm just going to tune in. Whether it's a male, whether it's a father or a partner, not feels like father. Hold your head up high. Thank you. He says thank you. I feel like you're a team, whoever it is. Always get that, but I do speak up. Okay, cool. It's your grief. You're expanding your spiritual business. Your younger daughter passed. Okay. I am seeing a male there. So there is a male there supporting you. Let me just tune in to find your youngest daughter. She is being looked after by a male in spirit, and she is peaceful, and she's smiling peacefully. I see her as younger. Yeah, I think so. It's a male, it's an older male, so like a father or a grandfather. So yeah. Was she youngish? Because she doesn't look like an adult, but then I could be wrong there. But he's definitely there with her. She is an old soul. However old she was, she's older than her years, and she's got lots to do, like she's a master, and she was there to teach a lesson. And that doesn't mean, yeah, she does come through younger, doesn't she? She's 23, but she comes through younger. So it's kind of like she's older than her years, and she'd finished what she needed to do on the earth at this time. She wants you to know that she's looking, she and your pop are there together, and she will come back, but not in human form. She's like, her wisdom is, she's, why is she younger? She stayed for a lot longer than she was meant to. You know, the younger her is like 8 or 9. She was ready to leave then, but she stayed for a lot longer. And does not regret a thing, but her love and wisdom will spread through the family, and it's like she is the grief, of course, but hard to explain. Her esoteric knowledge is always there for you, and it's like she's your guardian angel. I hope that really helps. But yes, definitely your pop. Okay, it does. Oh, many blessings to you, Diane. Really, I'm really sorry for your loss. Oh no, it's Karen Silver Kennedy. Sorry for your loss and many blessings. Let me just pull a light worker card for you. I don't like connecting to people who've just passed over like so recently. I tried to do that with my uncle, and he told me to go away because he was just really bent on being with his wife. So perhaps, you know, a little bit down the track, but let's just choose a card for you, Karen. Just be in the eternal now. So just keep grounded and just feel the love from your mother, and she is in the eternal now. So she's at peace now. That's what this is saying. She's at peace now. 12 is the divine number, you know, gone back to the light and is one with the light and is finding peace. So that's a really lovely card. Yes, just sending you lots of love. No, I guess it wouldn't. Shakti, yes, you can. These cards would be good as a guide for your path. The Lightworker Oracle. I just always like to take my time. I know a lot of people are waiting, but otherwise it just isn't as accurate as it could be otherwise. Initiation by water, Shakti. So water are emotions. So it's now about seeing situations above the emotional aspect of it and starting to look at the higher purpose, at the overall, the bigger picture of why things are happening, and taking emotion out of it, but learning from those experiences, of course, but then bringing it back to the heart of what is important. And sometimes we have to make decisions that have a lot of emotional attachments and can hurt other people or can be incredibly upsetting. But what is the bigger picture, and what is the divine light guiding you to do? And just always go for that higher consciousness. And sometimes we have to be selfish. Sometimes we really do need to cut ties with people who are dragging us down. So the emotions and the story can really muck us up. So just try to see things from the highest vantage point, and just ask that things be resolved for your highest and best. Going back a little bit. I did one Jasmine, Diane, yeah. Guidance on your next book. Who's writing a new book? Oh, now I'm losing, sorry. It's really hard to try and scroll through and it keeps changing. Hi Judith, you're welcome, Shakti. Yes, always asking for the highest and best, but also for your own highest and best, because working for the greater good is like in an ant colony where the guard ants will give their lives. You know, we don't need to sacrifice our energy. We just ask that it's always for our highest and best as well. Yeah, that totally makes sense, Shakti. Hi Victoria, how are you? Oh goodness, I'm just losing everybody's messages. Diane Lenti, any messages? Any message from my sisters? There's one in particular, she's really lit up. She was like really looking graceful. There were words spoken in the family that were not conducive to happy families, but she wants you to know that her love for you has always been true, that you must be true to yourself. Truth, always be in your truth. Some people have the wool over their eyes. And she looks very guardian angelish. She looks very etheric, and I don't think she'll come back, and I'm not sure, maybe a name starting with L, I'm not sure which sister it is, the older one, she says. Something about a book. Write a book, and don't fudge the truth. Be true. Oh, now I've lost everything. Oh no, don't delete it. No, don't delete it. No, that's not what I was saying. May they get resolved for the highest and best, and in the highest and best way, and for my highest and best. That's all you say. Because we want it to be for everybody's highest and best. So it's just extending that. That's all. Yeah, don't need to delete it at all. Okay. Where am I going now? It's a bit like Russian roulette, this thing. It just is not behaving itself. Laura Lou. Okay, Dark Night of the Soul. So someone chose this yesterday and went, oh, this looks horrible. But actually it's not. Because sometimes the dark night, it's like we can feel trapped when we don't feel like we can speak our truth. And so see where that darkness is, right in the throat center and right in that chakra where we are speaking our truth and feeling safe to do so. So when we can actually bring our attention to the light within and into the intention of speaking our truth with love and purpose, but not to put anyone down, just to be in our truth, then and asking for help to do so with love and grace, you know, in the highest and best way for everybody's highest and best, including yours, then you'll be able to do that. So we can feel incredibly blocked. Yeah, these cards are divine, Elle. You know, when we can feel incredibly blocked by not wanting to hurt others, or by people shutting us down, not believing who we are. But as long as we believe in who we are, then that's the main thing. So, you know, it's disempowering and that's where people just get throat issues all the time, because they feel disempowered and they don't know how to speak out. And I don't like conflict either, but it's about finding a way to be true to yourself and either disengage and just don't say anything and just don't go there, and maybe just watch that relationship drop away, or to start to speak up. And because sometimes people don't know, do they, how you're feeling until you say. Cat says she's trying to conceive. Okay. Just clear my energy. So the best thing I can do is just look to see the souls above your head ready to come in. There's one ready, and maybe two further down the track. This one is a feminine energy. Doesn't mean they'll be female. It's just a feminine energy. Around October, that's what I get, that you'll conceive around October. So, yeah, just hang in there. Sometimes it doesn't happen when we would like it to, or you'll find out in October, one or the other. So, oh, El Prana, yes. So let me just pull a card about that. Oh, they just pulled themselves. Yes, so July, August, September, October. So, and yeah, so hang in there, definitely, and a beautiful, gentle energy that has feminine traits, which means they're gentle, compassionate, but doesn't necessarily mean it'll be a girl. But, yeah. So you're welcome. Okay, so El Prana says she would like a card for her birthday next week. I'm just trying to think which cards might be best for that. I'm not feeling any of those. Fossicking around in my basket. We'll have to go in a sec. We've got to have some lunch. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Victoria. Just woken up at 3:55 a.m. and caught you. Yes, absolutely. I'll just do this one for El Prana for her birthday. So it's a number 12 El Prana, which is connecting to the 12th ray, the God ray. Pay attention to the messages, signs and synchronicities. Chant to open the gates of manifestation, universal wisdom, intuition, awakening. Listen to the guidance within. Let's see if I can get a message from Creator for you. Now is the time. Everything's in alignment. Your gifts are all in alignment. So now is the time to follow through with your plans. So make a birthday wish, but make a decree, and so it is. And the next year will be amazing. So choosing a card about that. Soul child. Oh my goodness. I wonder if that's for the person before. You're definitely going to have a child, but I'm choosing one for Prana for her birthday. Second ray of wisdom. So definitely now is the time to follow through with your plans and what you've been wanting to do. It cannot fail. It will be amazing. And you're welcome. Amanda, okay, tuning in for you. You must be overseas somewhere because it's 3:55 a.m. That's a little bit early. You have a master behind you. Archangel Uriel. Blossoming. There's a blossoming within that people aren't recognizing. It's like you are undergoing a bit of an evolutionary change within your spiritual self, and just to have patience with that, to ask Uriel for help and guidance, and connect to your higher wisdom, cosmic heart. Look at that, cosmic Christ. Connect to the Christ consciousness within, which is your unconditional connection to the universe, but also to your higher self, your higher wisdom. And Uriel is the sixth ray of devotion and the Christ consciousness, the ruby ray. So, wow, that's amazing. So, meditation for you, please, Amanda. Meditate and connect and just sit in that beautiful space, and you'll be guided to the next part of your spiritual development. Oh, you're in the UK. Awesome. And Jasmine Bartolo, a card for you just to finish, and then I must have lunch. I have a client at 1:30. I wonder if your psychic intuition is developing, because you've got like an activated chakra line, Jasmine, but your third eye is really radiating out to me. So I feel that you've got to start practicing and trusting. Oh my goodness, look what I just pulled, third eye opening, and that's what was really shining out to me. Deep opening and healing of the third eye chakra, trust issues and DNA. Yeah, so you've got to trust. And look, I'm a channel and I'm a clairvoyant, but just trusting what you're getting takes practice. And so just keep a journal of what happens so that you can see your development and growth and see how it is developing. But yeah, and call upon Archangel Uriel to help you with that. Okay, love and light to all of you. Thanks, Jessica. Let me do one for you though. Past life activation. So that came out at the beginning. So definitely whatever gifts you had in a past life or whatever higher wisdom you've had, it's coming through, and it's coming through for a lot of people, but definitely start trusting that, Jess. Okay? All right, lots of love to you all. I am Victoria Cochrane. You can find me at victoriacochrane.com, and I'm also on Facebook, Victoria Cochrane, Psychic Communication and Spiritual Healing. Lots of love to all of you, and bye for now.